I thought I truly knew my wife, Rachel. We had been married for 5 years, and during most of that time, I believed in her, in us, and in the future we were creating together. But slowly, small cracks began to show. At first, they were subtle, missed calls with odd explanations, late nights at work that didn't quite add up. I ignored them, convincing myself they were nothing, until one evening everything came crashing down. It began with a question I carried in my heart for months. Rachel, why did you marry me? I expected a pause, perhaps even a heartfelt reply about love or commitment. What I didn't expect was her cold expression in the words that followed. I didn't have a better option. The moment felt like the air had been sucked out of the room. Memories, dreams, and promises we had built together suddenly felt meaningless. What I thought was love turned into the harsh reality of convenience. It wasn't just betrayal. It was the realization that everything I held sacred was never valued the same way by her. I tried not to react with anger. Instead, I sought clarity. Over the next few days, I paid closer attention. Hushed phone calls, deleted messages, vague excuses. The more I observed, the clearer it became. This wasn't a slip or a misunderstanding. It was a carefully maintained secret life. One evening, while she claimed to be out with friends, I went through her phone. There it was, messages, photos, interactions with another man. Each discovery stung deeper, confirming what I already suspected. Betrayal wasn't a possibility anymore. It was the truth. I stayed calm, gathering every detail I could. Texts, social media hints, inconsistencies in her stories. Piece by piece, her lies unraveled until the picture was undeniable. Rachel wasn't just hiding small things. She was leading a double life. When the time came, I was ready. I laid everything before her, evidence so clear that no excuse could cover it. The playful confidence she had carried for months disappeared. Her smirk faded. The shock in her eyes said more than words ever could. I didn't yell. I didn't beg. I spoke with a steady voice, reminding her that trust is something sacred, not something to gamble with. I told her that she had chosen deception over honesty, secrecy over partnership, and then I pushed the packed suitcase toward her. Every item inside represented the trust she had destroyed and the life she had thrown away. Tears filled her eyes as the reality sank in. There was no escaping the consequences of her choices. She picked up the suitcase, her hands trembling, and walked toward the door. Each step echoed the collapse of the life we had once shared. When the door closed behind her, I let out a deep breath. The heaviness that had weighed me down for months began to lift. I wasn't left with anger, but with clarity. For the first time in years, I felt free, ready to rebuild my life on honesty, dignity, and self-respect. The lesson was painful but clear. Trust is fragile, and once broken, it cannot survive in shadows of lies. Yet from that ending came something new, the chance to move forward unburdened, stronger, and true to myself.